Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode. Oh, wait, before we start, let me show you just a couple of things. First of all, the gel crafting skill. It is very important as later you'll be able to craft rings and amulets that will be even more powerful than the Eye of Enos itself. As you can recall, I told you you can learn this skill only starting from second chapter, and here's why. Take a look on position of this cave. In this cave there are Thieves Guild treasures and Mattel stolen goods and his instruments that you need to give him back in order to him to start teach you the gel crafting. To get the key from the chest in that cave, you need to find Abigail's rapier, that female pirate in Pirate's Camp, and bring it back to her. Then she'll ask you to give a little present to her sister, which is, Hannah, who owns Corini's Inn, yes. After you make this quest, Hannah will reward you with the little pouch and the key inside it. After that, all you need to do is to talk with Matteo, choose the correct dialogue line, and bang, you are able to learn gel crafting.
Тебе что-нибудь нужно?
Как дела? Ты очень мужественный, если хочешь войти в долину.
Second moment. Just wanted to demonstrate you how important explorations, gathering, crafting, cooking and brewing are in returning. Now we are going to the Valley of Mines, and so I cleared only all possible quests and most of enemies in Corini's in chapter 1 and 2, and also finished Yarkandar vanilla storyline and cleared most of the territory. Here are my stats. All of that I learned through learning points only, not counting minor bonuses from hunting and intellect bonuses from books reading and potions making. I mean that I gathered all the resources for unique food, potions, drinks, cakes and so on, but did not consume them. Now I produced everything possible, and I will now consume all of that now. And let's see which bonus to stats I will receive. Side note, all permanent bonuses besides the gifts of the gods are not moving, let's say, the threshold of price of skills for learning points. So feel free to consume any of these things anytime. I preserved everything just to show you. I am now drinking all the permanent potions, some of them empowered with mutagens, drinks, eating all the cakes and reading all the tablets. Speed up the process a bit to save your time. Now let's equip the rings I crafted and new robes and helmet and look on our stats. Here we go. As you can see, I received more than 400 HP, 140 stamina, 30 intellect, 200 mana and a bit of strength and agility here and there. That's actually an insane bonus. 50% to our health, 150% bonus to stamina and 100% bonus to mana, comparing to the stats I had before. So my friends, explore, find, craft and cook. Welcome my friends. So, as you can see, we just entered the Valley of Mines in the beginning of chapter 2. It is like a little jump from Yarkandar to Valley of Mines, but actually nothing critical happened at all, because I actually finished Yarkandar on what I showed you in the latest episode. I did not start to explore the new location where the Raven has fled. So I just made all the preparations, so consumed all the permanent potions, food, drinks and so on to have maximum possible stats to able at least to survive here now, and went to the Valley of Mines. So now we will go to the castle. And now I will actually demonstrate you why I just now said that to have at least a chance to survive here, not to clean the Valley of Mines, but to survive. That all the enemies were strengthened like drastically. Actually, in Vanilla Gothic 2, if he was level up decent enough, if he was if he was really good prepared, you can actually clear all the siege around the castle, even in chapter 2. Some orcs are dead on very little piece of location, something like that, just a few square meters. I killed just a few of them, and that cost me insane efforts. Well, just look on the stats of the orcs now. I will just show you and then load the save. So that's the usual orc. Come on, shaman, and that's black orc elder. As you can see, he has like 4000 HP, and that is absolutely insane. And you can also clearly see that amount of orcs around the castle is increased drastically. Just look on that, just look. It is literally impossible, and I just ran like, I don't know, 50 meters. Just look on that. Just look. And also, I didn't show you the unique named bosses who can have like 8000 HP and simply one-shot you. Yeah. So that is the siege of castle in Valley of Mines now. That is how it looks. So returning makes it really much harder to play here, and that is actually the good moment, because as you remember, when Lord Hagen sent you to the Valley of Mines in chapter 2, he said you that it is a scout mission. Your mission is to sneak there, gather all needed information and go back to just bring the information. It is not possible, at least without, I don't know, cheats or very tricky exploits, because I don't know these exploits and I will not use them, to clear the Valley of Mines and the castle siege in chapter 2. So now it is really a scout mission. Well, okay, let's transform to which? Well, Snapper, why not? Now we will transform and go to the castle. It's a bit of weed. Swamp weed. Oh, lurker. Great. So, let's go. Whoa, Snapper swims so fast. Cool. Now it is literally like the only way to get to the castle. It is simply impossible even to just run, because you will get out of stamina and killed really fast. Just look on the amount of enemies here. Each time they unsheath the weapons, I think that it spotted me. Yeah, and also remember that, like, the basic trick of killing the orcs around the castle, you just like provoking them, and then you just move here on this broken catapult, or what is that, I don't know. Just stand it here and shooting the orcs with spells or bow, crossbow, and so on. Now that will not work at all because orcs now can swim, climb, jump, and so on. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Once again. Now we need to run. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. No, 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 my friends, no. See that? They climb and so on. What? Okay. Oh yeah, indeed. It's just a little AI flaw because he initially saw me in a form of snapper, and so yeah, he continued to attack me even I left the beast form. Well, let's just run once again. It's not so long, like 30 seconds maybe, yeah. Yeah, here is the castle already. Playing in Wall of Mines is really challenging now. Oh, whoa, 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 no. I must survive. I must survive. And I know. Hello, Udar.
Тебе крупно повезло, когда ты пробирался сюда. Я чуть не застрелил тебя.
Тогда, наверное, я должен радоваться, что у тебя такой острый глаз.
Не стоит трепаться попусту.
As you can see, the castle itself was overhauled a bit. We can see the huge mechanical crossbows and so on, firing machines. Like, just a bit more realistic in case this war with the orcs. Sengrat.
Я знал, что кому-нибудь это удастся. Ты прошел через проход? Наш посланник смог пробиться, да? Нет, ваш посланник не смог пересечь проход. И я пришел по приказу лорда Хагена. Проклятый орк.
Okay, so a little vanilla dialects.
Покажи мне.
Show me your scrolls. Yeah, nothing interesting, like, at all. Let us wear the battle staff.
Покажи.
Orc Slayer, Pirate Ship Axe, B, Ban of Guards, I see, Blade of Night, Rough Sword, Sword. Just selling a few unneeded stuff. Okay. Let's talk to Garand.
Ты тренируешь.
Я...
Сап. Я.
Okay, let's go. So we'll now talk to the Garant and receive, actually...
Стой! Ты кто такой? Вопрос не в том, кто я такой, а откуда я пришел. А пришел я через проход. Ты все еще хочешь остановить меня, или, может, я все же пройду?
Ну откуда же я мог знать? Конечно же ты можешь пройти.
Okay, yes, so now we will talk with Garant and take the actually vanilla quests, and I hope also some new additional quest lines.
Окей, я отвечаю.
Uh-huh. Oh, 100 pieces of ore. Oh. So I need 150 magical ores. Okay. Hello, Mr. Garand.
Откуда ты взялся? Ты не из старателей, и ты не один из моих людей. Так кто же?
Я пришел через проход.
Через проход? Ты действительно прошел там? О, Имис всемогущий.
И какая же причина заставила некроманта появиться здесь?
I like that game actually reacts on your guild now in returning. That's like a very minor detail in dialogues, but still pretty cool to see.
Так ты пришел... Почему ты не отправил людей в старую шахту?
Вряд ли мы сможем добывать там руд, да и потом. А я не собираюсь посылать своих...
Есть еще шахта в новом...
Шахта в новом лагере? Еще одна.
А ты о ней не знаешь.
Кажется, один из заключенных говорил о чем-то похожем.
Но почему именно я?
Погоди минутку. Есть
Oh
еще
yeah,
одно
that's a
дело,
new
в
quest
котором твоя
line.
помощь оказалась бы полезной.
И в чем оно заключается?
Когда мы направлялись к замку, то разбились на 3 группы.
So like Garen told us that two groups of paladins were actually disappeared, have disappeared after some previous battles with orcs, and you need to find or find the evidence of their deaths, or find them if they manage to survive. So this quest is pretty much detective, interesting, and it is also very important to in future receive reputation and access to the new location in the city of orcs. Yes, as maybe I already told you, there is now a city, completely new, independent city of orcs, where you can go and actually, if you will have Ulumulu, remember that artifact from Gothic 1 that allows you to walk within the orc settlement and not be attacked. If you will have Ulumulu and will go to the orc city, you will be able to start gaining reputation in that city, do really a lot of quests, and this actually with the city of orcs and their leaders, two like pretty, not of course main, but major quest lines and storylines are connected. So this quest of about missing paladins is very important to gain access to the new locations after you enter the orc city. So try to progress in this quest as much as possible. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Okay, so we received the map and oh, Ulrich. We'll receive additional quest from him. From him now too. I have a message for you. Yeah.
Ты выглядишь немного подавлен.
Неужели это так за...
Более. Вот тебе статуэтка Ин.
Instantly finishing the quest. Okay.
Как обстановка?
Ты должен найти старателей. Иннос поможет нам.
Uh-huh. Okay, Ines will help us. Sure, sure. Wall of mines, here all no situation here, diggers, unpleasant. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of paladins Albert and Wenzel, the leaders of this two paladins group. So actually we can now talk to Milton. I hope you all remember Milton. This is one of 4 our bros from Gothic 1. Oh, it is so late night already. Let's take a sleep, I think, right? Where is our sheepskin? Sleeping bag, yeah. Sleeping bag you can receive. For making the quests about bringing the armor from Crawler Plates to Hunter Barham in the Hunters camp, in the Hunters Guild. It is really useful as you can sleep actually anywhere with this sleeping bag. Okay, take it. In the wilderness and so on. It's really pretty much useful. Okay, let's drink. Yay. Hey Milton, where are you? Yeah! Also, as you remember, we can talk with Milton about the new quest, Fire Mage Expedition. Returning quest line is also pretty big, and you'll like go through it during the whole game, during the very big amount of chapters. Good to see you, Milton.
Рад видеть тебя.
Опять.
Of course, I remember, guys.
У меня к тебе один вопрос.
Какой именно?
Ты что-нибудь слышал о некоем магическом артефакте?
Да, я что-то припоминаю. В его планах было даже Но поскольку артефакт...
А что?
Насколько я знаю, Карис...
Okay, so this is an information. We gathered a bit of information from him about the unlimited power quest. If you remember, I also mentioned it, and that is also a very interesting and huge quest line that will finish later in the game in chapter 4 or 5. And in the end of this quest line, you will be able to receive a really amazing artifact with like almost unlimited power. So it is very, very rewarding. So, and the Milton actually told us that the only mage who knew really something about these artifacts is the Choristo. And as you remember, Choristo died in Gothic 1 because all fire mages were killed by Gomez. But there is only one little chance in returning for us to speak with spirits of fire mages, and just a little hint for you, you'll be able to do that during a side quest that will help you to make one of Traders Guild quests. Yeah, the next quest after Jorah's problem. So keep that in mind. How much ore? Gorn Diego. What's your job? Let's go and free Gorn. Yeah. As you can remember, Gorn is in prison now. Come on, let me read that. Let me read.
Эй, ты, что тебе здесь нужно?
Great. I hope at least intellect? No? Ah, it is the map. Oh, great. Okay, well, let's check. Oh, book. Can I check these bookshelves? Well, seems no. Okay.
Привет.
Nothing new as well. Let's check the other room. alchemy table. Uh-huh. Oh, honey, great. Honey is the most important food for mages to make intellect, to make honey pies that increases intellect, as you can remember, actually. Okay, great. Yeah, let's go check the upper level. Book stand. Something interesting here?
Ничего нового.
Oh, come on. So many book stands and nothing useful. Old chest.
Мне никогда не открыть это без правильного ключа.
Also remember I told you about that the castle itself became much more realistic, so here it is. You can actually see the orcs and the Valley of Mine itself from the balcony. It is pretty cool. Can I aim? Yeah, it is. No, I can't shoot them. Maybe on this one. Well, now let's go talk with Garond and start to making the vanilla quest lines about collecting information from 3 groups of miners led by paladins about how many ore they managed to gather. If you want to... Oh my, what a creepy music. If you want to save some gold before pay this 1000 gold for Gorn, talk with Milton and later with Diego, and they both will give you a few hundreds of gold coins, like to buy his freedom altogether. Oh, come on. Wow. We are saved, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garant wants 1000 gold coins for the horn. Okay. 250 is also not so bad. Well... We can, by the way, try, well, at least try to clear a few orcs under this bridge itself. I think. Well, let's try to do that, at least. Okay. Where is my zombie? Oh! Leave me alone! Oh! Okay, we tried. Okay, let's drink the potion first. Come on. Well, as you can see, it is really hard to directly fight them. So the scout mission is the scout mission. As the possible solution for that, to be able at least kill at least little groups of orcs here, I strongly recommend you to do one little thing. Make the vanilla quest the minimal part of quest line. So yeah, sneak and gather information about 3 minor groups, yeah, and go back to Corinis. Give that information to Garand, and so trigger the 3rd chapter, the start of 3rd chapter, actually about the Eye of Innes. Okay, let me transform to Snapper.
Там еще одна грязная скотина.
Oh. And start the 3rd chapter, but simply do not proceed in 3rd chapter like at all. You need to do that to be able, if you are playing as mage, of course, to be able to trigger the 3rd chapter and learn the 3rd circle of magic, yeah, and learn the runes of 3rd circle of magic, because with the 3rd tier runes you can actually make at least decent fights against like 3-4 usual orcs or 1 or 2 elite orcs and so on in Volley of Mines. Okay, are we on the right direction? Yeah, we actually are. Okay, no orcs here, I hope. Yeah, seems so. And then just trigger the 3rd chapter, do not procrastinate, and then go back to the Volley of Mines with the 3rd tier runes and so on. Okay. What's that? Usual potion. Dragon Snapper, my goodness. As you can see, the more servants you summon, the faster your mana like degrades. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, and as you can see, all the zombies disappeared because our mana regeneration is not so good to maintain this amount of summons, because each summon now it's mana per second while it is active, and it's even more like drains even more mana in combat. Okay, let's try once again. Oh my goodness. No! Get away from me. How? I'm just interested in how much they managed to... How much HP 5 zombies managed to live to this monster. Okay, cool, but... Well, I think I demonstrated the situation enough for you. Okay. Okay, now that is something a bit more realistic. Oh gosh, how fat this dragon snapper is. One more mana bottle. Well, you can see the result. At least we can bring down... How many it was? 2 snappers and 1 dragon snapper, yeah. And dragon snapper, as you can see now, has like... something like 2000 plus hit points. That is maybe like 5 times bigger than this monster had in Vanilla Gothic 2. And so we arrive to the first camp of miners and paladins, to the first group of miners. Let's not trigger them. Okay. Also, let me briefly describe you what the Valley of Mines.
Откуда ты взялся? Ты
Окей.
пришел из замка?
Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let me briefly describe you what the Valley of Mines in returning, how it was changed and improved. Actually, the vanilla questline is still the vanilla questline, of course. But as you can see, even from the beginning, we have some additional side quests here and there. And while being just a side quest, they are pretty important because they are all implemented and tangled with another important quest, and receiving access to the new locations. The Valley of Mine itself is now with all new locations and sub-locations. It is maybe like, I don't know, five times bigger actually. There is a new huge orc city with its own orc faction. You can enter there, make their quests, and the orc city has one more additional sub-location and teleport to another huge, maybe not huge, but decent big, another location with its own very big and hard storyline. Also, there are, I can't count for sure now, but maybe like 5 or even 6 or 7 new caves, mines, and so on, such kind of locations with a lot of monsters loot, or a lot of exploration moments, and of course each of that mini locations is somehow related with one of new big storylines added by returning. So yeah, something like that. But all of these new places are pretty hard to explore and hard to fight in them. And as I already told, I strongly recommend you to go back after doing the vanilla information gathering, go back to Korenis and trigger chapter 3 to have new runes, new skills, to be able to craft better generally, by the way, learning it from Mattel and so on. Let's take the quest.
Откуда ты пришел?
Эй, ты!
This is also a little trick. If you remember, trader Lutero told you and gave you the little side quest about bringing him clothes of unusual snapper. This quest can be done only if you talk with this militia NPC named Bilgot after you take a little side quest for Fadjet. You need to ask him about snappers, and then he will tell you about he saw something like alpha snapper higher in the mountains, and only in this case this snapper will actually spawn, and you can kill them, receive heroic bonus, additional learning point, and of course his trophy to give it to Lutero.
Что ты знаешь?
Зачем тебе знать это?
Я собираюсь.
Это безумие. Я наблюдал за ними. Что за кровожадные твари?
Тогда расскажи.
Я мог...
Расскажи.
You can receive the information about it while promising to take Bilgot away from the Valley of Mines. Actually, also this quest of taking the Bilgot away from the Valley of Mines, it is best option to do it together with also running with Diego. That is in another place, not so far from here. But it is also like a good idea to clear the future route you will leave the Valley of Mines with these two, Bilgot and Diego, to clear the route before by yourself, because Bilgot is not Diego can't actually die, yes, but he can be brought down by even 2 orcs really fast, and so you will be still need to fight the orcs alone. And Bilgot can die, and so he will die really fast if you will fight with the orcs and use these 2 guys as a base or something like that. He can't tank good enough. Well, okay, my friends, this episode will be pretty short. I don't have too much time today, unfortunately. This was like a little intro to the Valley of Mines in Returning. I showed you showed you some new stuff, and like actually I mostly talked about some new stuff added in Volley of Mines, and we will continue in the next episodes. Thank you for watching, my friends. Stay tuned and see you next time. Scimitar Gaming here, signing out.